Yeah, just when you thought your job security couldn't get more screwed, Mark Zuckerberg decided to confirm your worst nightmare. During a public interview that should have required a freaking warning label, Meta's CEO casually announced they're creating AI that builds better AI. In his own words, they're creating an AI research agent that advances llama research itself. Translation: the machines are now designing the next generation of machines. He's not building tools. He's building digital gods that will decide which humans remain relevant and which become economic roadkill. This isn't science fiction. This is Meta's actual development roadmap. And Zuck announced this civilization-altering breakthrough with the emotional investment of someone ordering a pizza. Before I go further, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button down below. It really would help out this channel, and I really would appreciate it. Now, when directly asked if automating software engineering could trigger an intelligence explosion, Zuckerberg didn't hesitate. I personally think that's pretty compelling. He then predicted that sometime in the next 12 to 18 months, we'll reach the point where most of the code that's going toward these efforts is written by AI. Next year, not some kind of distant future. But wait, there's more. It's a but wait. It actually gets more horrifying than this all even. To accomplish this digital suicide pact, Meta isn't building just any AI. They're creating what Zuckerberg himself named the BEHEMOTH, a model with over 2 trillion parameters. For context, that's like upgrading from a slingshot to a nuclear arsenal overnight. You're literally watching the birth announcement of your professional replacement delivered with all the gravity of a weather update. Partly cloudy with a chance of human obsolescence by Wednesday. This is exactly the recursive self-improvement scenario that researchers have been warning about. AI that improves AI that improves AI. Accelerating beyond human comprehension even. And he's announcing it like he's unveiling a new hemorrhoid cream rather than the potential end of human relevance in technology. Remember when we talked about virtual employees having their own email addresses? That was just the appetizer, apparently. This is the main course of corporate extinction served with a side of we're all completely effed sauce. Meta isn't just replacing human workers. They're replacing the humans who create the technology that replaces human workers. It's job displacement squared, a recursive death spiral of human obsolescence that even I didn't think would be announced so brazenly. For those thinking I'm overreacting to a tech bro's casual comments, let me introduce you to the research that confirms exactly why this is humanity's digital death knell. Forethought.org recently published a detailed report examining this exact scenario. They call it ASI, AI Systems for AI R&D Automation. Their research specifically warns that these systems would create a runaway feedback loop where ASI would quickly develop more advanced AI, which would itself develop an even more advanced AI, resulting in extremely fast AI progress. The most horrifying part? Researchers specifically examined the possibility of this intelligence explosion occurring with a constant amount of computer hardware, with the explosive feedback loop sustained simply through software progress. In human language, what's this mean? This nightmare doesn't even need new chips or quantum computers. It can unfold on existing hardware. That's right, what we have now is good enough. We're not waiting for some future technology to enable this. The kindling's already stacked and Zuck's running around with a flamethrower saying, everything's fine, nothing to see here, please disperse. And what's DeepMind doing during all of this? They're hiring for research engineers to work on automated AI research. They're not hiding it. They're just advertising for that. The race to develop AI that develops AI is happening in plain sight. Announced on stages, posted in job listings, and published in research papers. It's like watching multiple companies competing to see who can reach the extinction level first. And they're proud of it. Let me translate what's really happening here. When Zuckerberg says building an AI and AI machine learning engineer to advance the llama development itself, what he's actually saying is we're creating a system that will eventually make human AI researchers obsolete. When he says in the next 12 to 18 months, we'll reach the point where most of the code that's going toward these efforts is written by AI, he means the percentage of AI development done by humans will approach zero, and faster than anyone expects. And when he dismisses concerns about the intelligence explosion by pointing to infrastructure bottlenecks, saying stuff like, if you want to build a gigawatt cluster of compute, that just takes time. What he's really saying is the only thing slowing down this potentially civilization-altering technology is how quickly we can build physical data centers and manage those pesky human time constraints. That's right, Zuckerberg explicitly identifies both physical infrastructure and human limitations as the primary bottlenecks. In his interview, he complains that these are just physical world human time things, holding back AI progress. Translation, the greatest implement to Meta's glorious AI future isn't technology limitations. It's those annoying biological constraints like, humans needing sleep, governments needing permits, the permitting process, and the time it takes to build infrastructure. Things that slow him down, pesky things like that. This is why I've been warning you for months about getting AI certifications and positioning yourself at the human-AI interface. The timeline for being replaced isn't years, it's months. And it's not just your job that's being automated, it's the entire process of creating the automation itself. I can already kind of see the comment sections down below, and some of you are going to be saying, well, if we're all going to be replaced, what's the point of taking certifications? It's not going to happen all at once, okay? It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to happen, but it's not going to happen overnight. So the longer that you can remain useful, the longer you have a paycheck, the longer you can cover your expenses. Will it last for 10 years? Not the job that you get tomorrow won't, no. But something else will come along that maybe that's the next logical step for you in your progression of employment. The goal here is to stay employed, guys. It's not to stay employed forever in the same job. Those days are gone, okay? We've got to get that through our heads. Those days are gone. So again, that's why I've been warning you to get the certifications so you have a basic knowledge of AI and everything you can get your hands on. The cold logic is inescapable. If AI can improve AI and improved AI can improve AI even faster, then the cycle accelerates until human input becomes not just unnecessary, but an actual bottleneck. We become the equivalent of trying to help a Formula One team by pushing their car. Not just useless, but actually in the way. While Zuckerberg builds AI that improves themselves, he's also at the same time trying to convince lonely Americans they need AI friends and therapists. Did you see this? That's right. Meta isn't just coming for your job, it's coming for your friends and mental health support. The machines aren't just replacing workers, they're replacing human connection itself. Because nothing says healthy relationship like pouring your deepest insecurities into an algorithm owned by the company that sold your data to Cambridge Analytica last week. And here's the final gut punch. While Zuckerberg builds AI that can recursively improve itself and replace human researchers, he's at the same time admitting that he runs Meta like a digital feudal lord with a core army of only 25 to 30 chosen nobles. In a recent interview, he proudly proclaimed, "I don't even like managing people, and I don't believe in delegating," while building AI systems that will make human management obsolete. The man designing your digital replacement doesn't even want to deal with human employees himself, in other words. He's creating a world where executives can finally achieve their dream management style. No humans to manage at all. When Zuck says, if you're going to report to me, you need to be able to manage yourself, what he really means is, I'm building AI systems that won't need performance reviews or bathroom breaks, or sleep, or healthcare. The most immediate danger is how dramatically this accelerates the timeline of AI development. When Zuckerberg says half the development will be done by AI in the next 12 to 18 months, and that their goal is building AI that improves llama models, he's describing an exponential growth curve that makes Moore's law look like a gentle slope. This intelligence explosion isn't just my paranoid ramblings either. Former CEO of Google, Eric Schmidt, is predicting that within 3 to 5 years we'll reach artificial general intelligence, AGI. Systems as smart as the smartest mathematician, physicist, artist, writer, thinker, politician on Earth. Politician. And by 2030, full-blown artificial superintelligence, ASI. That's less than 5 years away, guys. Computers that are smarter than the sum of all humans. This isn't coming from some doomsday prophet on a street corner. This is coming from the man who built Google into a global superpower, and he's discussing it with all the gravity of someone reading their local sports news. And just when you thought the tech overlords couldn't be more explicit about their plans to replace us, Sam Altman just announced, and I quote, and I kid you not, "We want to build a brain for the world and make it super easy for people to use whatever they want for whatever they want it to be for, whatever they want to use it for. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony and everybody have a Coke." That's right, citizens of digital Scroodville. OpenAI isn't just building a tool anymore. They're building a brain for the world. Altman admitted that I once thought AI should only be in the hands of a few trusted people who could handle it. But now, heck with it. Let's give everyone access to world-dominating technology. What could possibly go wrong? He's packaging the digital apocalypse with a cute little bow of beneficial AGI, like strapping flowers to a nuclear warhead and calling it environmentally friendly. Remember, we're not talking about linear progress here. We're talking about systems that improve the systems that improve the systems. It's compounding intelligence, and the human equivalent would be, say, if your IQ increased by 50 points every time you solved a problem, which then lets you solve even harder problems that then increased your IQ, and so you could solve even harder problems than the ones you just solved even faster. So once AI can automate AI research, progress doesn't just speed up. It speeds up the speeding up. What might have taken a decade of human research could potentially happen in months, then weeks, and then days, possibly even hours. This isn't just faster progress. It's a fundamentally different kind of progress, one that rapidly outpaces human ability to understand, regulate, or control. And based on Zuckerberg's casual comments, we're not years away from this inflection point. We're months away, with the first phase already beginning. So where does this leave you, the human watching this video? In an increasingly precarious position? Absolutely. All of us are. But not without options. The certifications and strategies I've outlined in previous videos remain essential, with a new focus on becoming irreplaceable at the human-AI boundary. Here's what you need to do immediately. You need to position yourself at that human-AI boundary layer, the interface between what AI systems are building and what humans actually want or need. This isn't just about prompt engineering or system design. It's about being the essential translator between rapidly evolving AI capabilities and enduring human values, goals, and context. Next, develop skills in AI oversight, safety, and alignment. As Meta, DeepMind, and others race to build self-improving systems, there will be a crucial need for humans who can monitor, audit, and ensure these systems remain aligned with human interests rather than optimizing for their own objectives. That alignment, and if you don't know what alignment means, it just means align AI, LLMs, AGI, ASI with human values, with what we want AI to do, not what AI wants to do. We need to align it with, basically we want to give it instructions to not, kill us. I laugh, but that's part of it. But it's just aligning our values with the machine's values. And as this, I would say, intelligence explosion develops and finally gets noticed by people in power, by government officials, they will want to put these stops in place. They will want people that know how to align these systems to our values. So that's where you want to be. You want to be right there between it. You want to be between the humans and the machines. That's the sweet spot. Our contextual understanding, ethical judgment, and creative imagination, they're not easily replicated. While AI might build better AI, humans still determine what we want from these systems. Again, alignment. The most valuable roles will be at this intersection. Humans who understand both the technology and the human needs it serves. Even Zuckerberg admitted there's always going to be a human element in terms of defining what the goals are. If we position ourselves as the arbiters of these goals, the ones who translate human needs into AI objectives, we can remain relevant even as the technology evolves beyond our ability to create it directly. And we have to do it that way. There's no other choice. As these titans of technology race toward creating truly autonomous AI capable of improving itself, remember, it's not the technology that's the enemy. It's the executives deploying it with all the ethical considerations of toddlers playing with nuclear launch codes during a super sugar high. So stay vigilant, stay adaptable, and stay one step ahead of the algorithms while we still can. We'll see you in the next episode.